Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to perform our first practical of microbiology. Myself, Shubhata Kulkarni from Shreyas Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. So, today we are going to see firstly what are the instruction for microbiology laboratory. So, see in this picture, you observe that lab safety rules. Okay, so in lab, you have to wear a lab coat in the lab. We will be working with variety of material that can cause the permanent stains on some fabrics. Also, a lab coat can help to protect from accidental contamination by microorganisms. Don't eat or drink anything in the lab because many pathogens are spread by ingested food and drink. In addition, food can carry microorganisms that might contaminate laboratory cultures. Isn't it? We know that the microbiology or microorganisms, they are omnipresent. So don't eat anything or drink anything inside the lab. Keep long or fluffy hair tied up and out of the way. Hair can contaminate and be contaminated by the microbial cultures. Okay. Then thoroughly wash your hands with soap and water before and after lab. Throw and frequent hand washing easily and effectively controls the spread of many pathogens. As we know, we are going through this pandemic situation, so you know that washing hands is very essential, isn't it? Then always wear shoes in the lab. Okay, then clean the lab bench with the disinfectant before and after the lab. This helps to prevent the contamination of culture, books, clothing, etc. When you are disinfecting the benches before and after use, so it means that you are reducing the microbial population. Okay, you are reducing the microbial population by doing the disinfectant, by using the disinfectant. Keep the lab bench free of unnecessary material. Don't use the lab benches as a storage area for the code, books, etc. Do not take cultures from the lab area. Okay, always call your teacher, uh, either you are going to take any type of culture, because the cultures are of different type, there may be the pathogens are also there. So dispose all contaminated materials in the autoclave bags. When in doubt, ask to the teacher. Then immediately report all accidental and spills to the that is teacher or instructor. Cover spills with the disinfectant, soak paper towels for at least 15 minutes before disposing them. Okay, then you have to there are certain requirements are there in the lab or microbiology lab. So they are, you should carry the lab coat, mask, hand gloves. Then you should have the lighters or matchbox. Soap, waterproof permanent marker is essential because for staining we require that. Then you have to take the small or medium sized towel or napkin. The sealable plastic bags you should require, the rubber band, the general microbiology manual, and the nichrome wire loop. It is, these are the requirements in the microbiology lab. Okay, and in this picture it is given that the lab safety rules. Stay safe when conducting your labs for that is the, you have to dress appropriately, that you have to use the lab coat, then cap. Okay, then hand gloves and mask, everything. Okay, then don't use mobile phones in the laboratory. Okay, then you should know the main part is that you should know the principle of your practical. If you are performing the practical of instrumentation, so you should know the principle of each and every instrument. Okay, so now let us start this instrumentation part. Okay, so I will share the PPT here. Yes, so this is the PPT. So firstly, our first practical in the microbiology is the instrumentation. So for that, we require the instruments in the microbiology lab, that is the autoclave. Okay, it is one of the essential instrument in the microbiology lab. So what is autoclave? So see, this is the autoclave. On this autoclave there is a pressure gauge is there. Okay, that is the pressure regulating device. Pressure gauge, safety valve is there. Okay, then autoclave leads are there. You in this figure it is given in this picture. Okay, then there is handles are there of this autoclave. Then the steam release valve is there, vacuum release valve is there, outer stand is there. Okay, so these are present in this autoclave. Now we will go in detail of this autoclave. What is the principle of autoclave? So the autoclave, that is the moist heat, destroy the microorganism by the irreversibly coagulation and denaturation of enzymes and structural proteins. In support of this fact, it has been found that the presence of moisture significantly affect the coagulation temperature of proteins and the temperature at which the microorganisms are destroyed. So within this autoclave we can sterilize. What is mean by sterilization? Complete killing of microorganism is known as the sterilization process. Okay, and whenever you are talking about the sterilization, the main equipment is the autoclave. Okay, so in this autoclave, in this slide it is given autoclave use steam as their sterilization agent. So when you start the autoclave, so at that time, before using the autoclave, I will give you some instruction. So what are that instructions? So preheat autoclave. What is mean by preheat? जब आप कुछ काम कर रहे हो ऑटोक्लेव के साथ, so you have to preheat that autoclave. Okay, in cake making, you should preheat the that oven and all. Okay, so here we have to preheat the autoclave. Firstly, take out the basket from the autoclave. Okay, then check the water level. It is sufficient, or either you should add the water in it. Then keep the basket in it, and then uh, that you have to seal that knobs of autoclave properly. You have to cover the lid properly. Then start the button. It is going to rise. Okay, so when the autoclave is rising its temperature, it is called as the preheating. So simultaneously you should, what you should do, you should take the culture media. Okay, that is the nutrient agar. You prepared nutrient agar, keep it into the flask. Tightly cotton plug you should use. Okay, then wrap with the newspaper. Then petri plate should be wrapped with the newspaper. Then test tube should be wrapped. Okay, so those instruments, those glasswares, you should you want to be sterilized, they should be wrapped very properly. Okay, and then switch off the autoclave. Add all that material along with the culture media and all glasswares into the autoclave. Keep all the things in the autoclave, and you have to again switch on the button. Okay, and tightly seal that pressure gauze. Okay, don't release the pressure now. Then slowly the pressure is increases. So see in this figure the given chart is there. Okay, that is the pressure, temperature and time. So the pressure, 10 pressure, you have the temperature reaches up to 115 degrees Celsius, and you should keep it for the 30 minutes. Then 15 lbs pressure is there, 121 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Then 20 lbs pressure, 126 degrees Celsius temperature, 15 minutes. So we are generally following 15 lbs pressure. Okay, that is 21 degrees Celsius temperature up to 20 minutes. Okay, so when the pressure rises up to 15 lbs, we just switch off the autoclave. Then we will wait for its cool down. So obviously it will take near about 30 minutes. Okay, and then your all ingredients, that is the nutrient agar and all the petri plates and glasswares, all they are sterilized now. Okay, so this is the principle. What is the principle? The moist heat destroy the microorganism by the irreversible coagulation and denaturation of enzymes and structural proteins. Okay, and in support of this fact, it has been found that the presence of moisture significantly affects the coagulation temperature of protein and the temperature at which the microorganism destroyed. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि टेम्परेचर जैसे राइज हो रहा है, प्रेशर भी राइज हो रहा है. ओके, सो यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि प्रेशर और टेम्परेचर की वजह से स्टरलाइजेशन होता है ग्लासवेयर्स का और मीडिया का. अगर हम बात करेंगे ओवन के बारे में, हॉट एयर ओवन, सो वहाँ पे ड्राई हीट स्टरलाइजेशन होता है, यहाँ पे मॉइस्ट हीट स्टरलाइजेशन होता है. ओके, नाउ वी विल सी द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ इट. Okay, the construction of this autoclave. So there is a presence of lid, or it is called as door, fitted with the clumps at the asbestos jacket. The stationary autoclave may be double door at the both ends, one for loading and one for the uploading. Then the pressure gauge is there. Thermocouple for measurements of the temperature, usually located within the discharge channel in the dummy article. Air vent is there to remove air before sterilization. Okay, then working with the autoclave, how you are going to working with the autoclave? The articles to be sterilized are placed in the basket or cylinders. Doors is closed and clamped, and before you are putting articles inside the basket, you have to wrap it very well. Okay, then heating is started and steam is generated. Air vent is closed after the complete removal of air. Okay, air is not essential inside the autoclave. The working is same like the pressure cooker. Okay, so air vent is closed after the complete removal of air after 4 to 5 minutes. When pressure reached that required 1 atmosphere, that is the 121 degrees Celsius, sterilization period is timed. Okay, as I told you, and at the end of the period, heat is disconnected. Autoclave should not be open before the pressure is fallen down. Okay, so what are the applications of this autoclave? Before going to this applications, there is types of autoclave. See here, pressure cooker type of autoclave is there, the first one. Then the common laboratory autoclaves are there. The vertical autoclave is used in our lab, that is the vertical autoclave. Then the horizontal autoclave is also there, and large automatic hospital autoclaves are also there. So for sterilization of syringe and all, it is useful. Okay, so this is the types of autoclave. Now the uses or application of this as autoclave: to sterilize the culture media for the identification and the propagation of pure stains of the microorganism and yeast. Okay, so whenever you prepared the culture media, so it should be sterilized, so it is going to be sterilized in the autoclave. To sterilize various surgical stainless steel instruments that are required for the most of the surgical procedures, dental procedures, and that is different types of syringe and all, that is the medical use. Then to sterilize the various types of surgical dressings, gauze, that is the cultures are there, so it should be sterilized in the autoclave. To sterilize a host of that is the fourth applicator equipment, solution, syringe, and as well. So these are certain applications of this autoclave. Then in addition to that, to sterilize the transfusion equipments, large number of the other allied items that can conveniently withstand high pressure and temperature. When the large industrial premises make use of autoclaves, these are known as the retorts, and the small domestic applications invariably employs the pressure cooker, that is both based on the exactly same principles for preparation of food and the canning and the processed food products. Okay, so these are certain applications. So in the autoclave we can sterilize the glasswares as well as the cultures, that is the culture media more specifically. Okay, and these autoclaves are very helpful for the microbiologist. So these are certain points regarding the autoclave. And talking about the sterility indicators, so either the autoclave is working properly or not. So for that the sterility indicators are there. There are certain microorganism, they can tolerate the high temperature, that is called as the thermophilic organism. So that is the stereothermophilus is there, one of the species. So we can keep that culture inside the autoclave and we start the autoclave. So if the organism is still alive, okay, the organism is still alive or he is dead. So on the basis of that we can check either the autoclave is working properly or not. Okay, so this is all about the autoclave. Now the next is incubator. So what is mean by incubator? Incubator is again one of the most important part. Okay, so in the microbiology where we are utilizing our cultures. The cultures are grown in the incubator. So see, this is the incubator. Different types of cultures are kept in this incubator. So it is actually regulated by the thermostat. Okay, we can maintain the temperature if the organism require near about 37 degrees Celsius temperature for their growth, suppose pathogens. So we can maintain the temperature and so the organism can luxuriantly grow inside it. Okay, so as I told you, this, see here, this is the actual figure of this incubator. The cabinet is there, power is there, controlling temperatures are also there. Okay, so let us see about this. So this incubator is regulated by a thermostat. Thermostat is an appliances fitted to regulate the temperature inside an oven or the inside the incubator. Incubator is an appliance shaped like a box which maintain the desired temperature inside it. ये बॉक्स की जैसे दिखता है और वहाँ पे हम क्या कर सकते हैं, टेम्परेचर मेंटेन कर सकते हैं. और यहाँ पे डबल कोटिंग रहती है asbestos की. There is a coating of asbestos is there. Okay, a box container with insulated walls and doors fitted with the latch to close the door firmly. A hole in the center of its roof for insertion of the thermometer to read the temperature of the inside chamber. Its base contain heating unit heated through the electricity. On the front of the base, on one side is knob which can switch on and switch off the instrument. On the backside is fitted a thermostat to regulate the desired temperature. In the center of the front or besides the knob, a bulb is fitted to indicate where the instrument is off or on. The internal chamber is provided with one or more shelves. Okay, and the incubator is used for the different growth of cultures. Okay, so I will move the slide. Yes, so the structure is there. So as I told you, it is having the double standard, double layered or insulated walls, and door is fitted, okay, with the latch of the close door firmly. Okay, then the uses of this incubator. So to keep the section cutting material embedded to paraffin wax. Okay, the incubate the eggs or incubate our cultures. Okay, whenever you added the culture into the nutrient media, you can keep it into the incubator and adjust the temperature. So after incubation period means growth period of the organism. So it will grow inside it. Okay, and once it will grow inside the incubator, so after 24 hours you will observe the growth of organism. Okay, then hot air oven. So hot air oven is again one of the most important instrument in the microbiology lab for the sterilization. Okay, it is used for sterilization. So see here the close view of the hot air oven and open view of the hot air oven. The hot air oven is an electrical device used for the sterilization, dry heat sterilization. They are originally developed by the Pasteur. The oven uses dry heat to sterilize the articles. Okay. So what is the principle of this oven, hot air oven? So sterilizing by dry heat is accomplished by the conduction. The heat is absorbed by the outside surface of the item, then passes towards the center of the item, layer by layer. The entire item will eventually reach the temperature required for sterilization to take place. Dry heat does most of the damage by oxidizing molecules. The essential cell constituents are destroyed and the organisms dies. The temperature is maintained for almost an hour to kill the most difficult of the that is the residential spores are there or resistant spores are there. So in the hot air oven we are increasing the temperature. The temperature ratio is very high as compared to the autoclave. Okay, near about 151 degrees Celsius temperature is required, and here we cannot keep our culture media to for sterilization. Here only we can keep our that is the glasswares for sterilization. Okay, the wet objects will not sterilize in the hot air oven, and it will take the high temperature, and the time ratio is very also very high. They are directly proportional. Okay, so now how we are what is the construction of this hot air oven? Okay, so this it consists of a metal rectangular box with double door having the insulating material in it. Okay, asbestos material in it, and a small fan is fitted at the top for uniform circulation of hot air oven, and heater is at bottom. Okay, वहाँ पे heater भी होता है. So how we are going to work with this autoclave? So arrange the material to be sterilized loosely and evenly on the racks of the oven, allowing free circulation of air and thereby even heating of the load. Okay, air is a poor conductor of heat, so do not pack the load tightly. Switch on the power supply and control the temperature of the oven by adjusting the thermostat. Even the desired temperature is reached, note the time. Okay, the time taken for the oven to reach the desired temperature is called as heating up period. Okay, and after specified period switch off the oven and let the temperature of oven to fall down to 80 degrees Celsius, and then remove the articles. So you observe that the articles are sterilized. Then what are the uses of these hot air ovens? So the first use is the sterilization of heat stable objects. Okay, अगर आपने plastic material रख दिया so it will be melt, so it is heat stable objects should be there. So hot air oven can be used for sterilization material like glasswares, metals, equipments, powders, etc. That is the dry. Then it allows for the other destruction of microorganisms as well as the bacterial spores. So these are the three equipments today we learn about it. The first is autoclave, then incubator, and then the hot air oven. I hope you understand these instruments. Okay, thank you. So students, in instrument part we learn about the instruments. Okay, so this is the autoclave. Okay, so this autoclave, see here, I will show you. The pressure gauge is here. Okay, this is the pressure gauge. This is working gauge, working wall. Okay, this is the safety wall, this one. Then this is the release wall. Okay, these are knobs are given here. These are knobs. Okay, this is a stand by which we can easily take out this lid. Okay, so I told you there is a basket inside it. So see, this is the basket. I will take it out. Okay. So this is basket. See, there is a heating coil is inside present. Okay. Below this there is a heating coil, and we have to check the water level inside it properly. If the water level is correct upside up to this mark, okay, then you can place the basket in it and start the preheating of the autoclave. So I will keep this basket inside it. And now I will preheat it. So you should tie this knob opposite directions of the autoclave. Now this is fixed. Now I will start the button. Okay, so switch on the button. So see, the indicator is there. It started heating, and you should tie this knob. Okay, that is the release valve should be tight. So after that the temperature increases and this pressure increases. So when this pressure is raised up to 15 lbs, so you can stop the heating. Okay, so when it will reach 15, so switch off the button, and after that when the pressure is cooled down, the temperature is cooled down, then release this valve and take out your sterilized material. Okay, now it is I started for preheating. So students, this is incubator. Okay, so as I told you, it is a coated with asbestos. Okay, this is the glass lid, acrylic lid is there, and these are the racks which are provided, and it is regulated thermostatically. Okay, and here the temperature knob is given. See, here you can adjust the temperature. So here it is near about 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, and we can keep our bacteria for their growth inside it. Okay, I will show you the plates. So this is the plate in which the bacteria are there. Okay, the streaking is there inside it. So we can keep our plates which is inoculated into the incubator. For why? Because we provide the appropriate temperature to the organism, and the organism will grow luxuriantly inside it. Okay, so this is the hot air oven. It is also coated. Okay, coated material with asbestos. These are racks provided for the sterilization. This is the temperature knob, temperature controller. Okay, so you can control the temperature here. So I will keep it 100 degrees Celsius here. So just I will start it. Switch on the button. Firstly tie this plug here. Okay, then see, it is started heating, it started. Okay, So this is the hot air oven. We learn about the principle of hot air oven, then incubator. Okay, so this is microscope. This is the stage of microscope. This is the eyepiece. These are the objective lenses. Three objective, one, two, three objective lenses are there. Okay, so the condenser is present behind here. The mirror is there. Okay, so this is the arm of the microscope. This is the base of microscope, and we get magnification by this eyepiece system and objective system. See here, here is the 15x magnification power is there, and if I will put this objective lens at 10x, so we will get 150 times magnification. Okay,